As we navigate our digital world, understanding media literacy becomes increasingly important. Let's dive into what media literacy is and why teaching it is essential for our children. Media literacy is the ability to critically analyze media content and assess its accuracy and credibility. In today's world, misinformation and disinformation are rampant. We encounter questionable rumors, fake photos, conspiracy theories, and propaganda daily. Children still learning about the world often struggle to distinguish between reliable and unreliable information. Media literacy is a form of lifelong literacy that is essential for full participation in society. Children are particularly vulnerable to misinformation. They might experience stress, anxiety, or sadness from harmful content. Additionally, they may unknowingly spread false information among their peers. Recent research in Australia shows that many children get their news from social media, with 46% paying little or no attention to the source. Only 36% feel confident in distinguishing fake news from real stories. The access to media literacy is a fundamental right for all children, allowing them to build a confident sense of agency in making informed decisions online. Despite being targets of false information, children can also counter it by engaging in fact-checking and myth-busting. To do this effectively, they need media literacy education. This equips them to navigate, reflect, and thrive with media. They learn to decode media messages, understand who creates these messages and why, and assess their influence on thoughts and behaviours. As a result, they become thoughtful and responsible media creators. Exposing individuals to false information influences their beliefs, attitudes, and behaviours. It can create echo chambers where only similar opinions are reinforced, limiting exposure to diverse perspectives. Algorithms often drive these feedback loops, curating personalized content based on user behavior. Over time, this can shape young people's worldviews and actions. False information can fuel social issues like prejudice, discrimination, and even violence. It contributes to online harm such as hate speech, cyber-aggression, and harassment. In recent years, we've seen how misinformation affects behaviours like voting and recycling, which have broader societal implications. Here are a few real-life examples of how this does play out. We sometimes see misleading stories about health or safety threats where the way that the protagonist is described in terms of ethnicity or nationality can lead to fear, dislike, and on the extreme end can perpetuate violence against groups within society. During the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of misinformation was spread in relation to safety of vaccinations, the wearing of masks, and quick home remedies. There were also many conspiracy theories around the origin of the disease, which were often politically fueled. You might have heard the narrative that recycling is a waste of time and makes no contribution to solving bigger problems, and this is an example of misinformation. We know that people already receive confusing or inconsistent messages around recycling, and when messages like this one are added to the mix, it can cause additional distress for those who just want to do the right thing. By building media literacy and critical thinking skills from a young age, we can fundamentally shift societal dynamics for the better. Let's commit to teaching media literacy to empower our children and create a more informed and responsible future generation.